Hi. Oh, we are.
Yes.
We are. Oh gosh, it's funny. It's good afternoon from everywhere because we're all in the same time zone. You ladies are ahead, but good afternoon, everyone from the UK. My name is like I said, from the UK, originally from Ghana. Um, I live in the UK. Oh my gosh, my mind, middle youth. Ladies, we all understand this is what happens when we get another year younger. I live in the UK, originally from Ghana. I am a mum to a super fabulous young man, and I'm also a digital business owner and mentor, as well as working in the public sector. I'm here with my beautiful co-host from Spain and Italy, and they are going to introduce themselves. Natasha.
Hello, everybody. Oh my gosh, yeah. It happens to me too. And that's exactly what we're going to talk about, right? How we've changed and things like that. So typical women stuff. So hi, everybody. Thank you for watching. My name is Natasha. I am originally from the Netherlands and I live in Spain. I've been living in Spain for the last 27 years. I'm also an online business owner. I have been for the nearly 6 years, and by profession, I am an emergency telephone operator, which I do in nighttime, full time. And I'm a mom of two teenagers, difficult stages. So something we can talk about too. Over to you, Tina.
Hello, everybody. My name is Tina, originally from Singapore. Now I live in Italy for about 2.5 years already. Time flies, yeah? So I'm a mom of a 23-year-old man. He wants to be called as a man now, not a boy. And I'm a stepmom to a 22-year-old boy. So 22 and 23, their age is really close. So it's kind of easy to remember. Date of birth very close too. So you won't forget either one, so I can't say that I am biased. And I'm the baby in the group on this business. I've just started and passed my first anniversary. And thank you. Has been a very challenging first year. It's like uphill, like you do the marathon, but it's speeding uphill all the while. And now I'm hoping that this learning curve will taper a little bit more now that I am quite sure I found my footing, and now I just need to plow ahead. So like the two ladies, we are all online business owners and mentors, and we are here to talk about a very interesting topic. The woman I was, the woman I am, and how time has shaped us. Okay, we all become dementia.
I'm thinking, when it comes to talking, let me take a big swig of tea because I'm going to need it for the chat.
Oh my gosh, this is a topic that's endless. It has so many ways you can,
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
It's
so Emma, you want to start?
Sorry?
Would you like to lead the topic?
Okay, let me just take that swig because
there was a good question that came up I mean, when you talk about these things, and when you look up things to talk about, Facebook then shows you all this information. So it was a good question that popped up, and I thought, so what have we learned about ourselves over the years? That's a good question.
I've actually lost myself. I've lost myself. That's what I realized. Like my son, he's the same age as your son, Tina. He's 23. And even though he has needs, my son is on the spectrum, but he also has learning difficulties and other things. So he will need that support, but he's also becoming independent in some ways. And I don't know, you ladies have seen, I used to do Mum's Taxi, where I'm ferrying him around. Now there's a rule. Mum's Taxi can only be Mum's Taxi. Like, you just take him to where he needs to go. Don't crowd my style. Don't come in. Don't. And it's just made me realize, like, who the hell am I? As an individual, because it's always been about my son. I'm sure, well, you ladies, I'm not going to speak for you, but when you become a mum, you're just focused on that child. It's everything about that child. Life is about that child. And so since that started, I've had to have a look and think, who am I? I was talking to someone today, and I was talking to them, a lovely lady, and she said, oh, she's going to yoga. And I said, oh, yeah, I used to do yoga and I used to do Pilates. And then I was thinking, I always speak in the past tense when it's about me. Who the hell am I? So that's something that I've realized. And now I think it's about discovering who Amma is at this stage in my life, at this youthful stage, because I always say every year I get younger at this youthful stage in my life.
Hello. Age is a number, okay?
Yes.
I always forget how old I am, so that's the best part about getting old. You forget how old you are.
Oh, what about you, ladies? Yeah,
I can so relate with you because I'm in that phase too. That I just forgot who I am. I mean, the kids. Mine are a bit younger, but they're teenagers. My daughter's going to be 18 this year. My son is going to turn 17 this year, and they do their own thing. So I went from being so busy with all this kid stuff and being there for them and for my husband and everything, and to going to a phase that I just completely nothing to do. And it sounds really sad, actually. And I thought, what am I supposed to do with my time? I just couldn't come around it. So I'm still in that phase of, oh my gosh, discovering again, like you, who I am, what I want in life. I know what I want, but it's changed. It's like when we started this business, I had my why, and my why is completely changed now. So it has nothing to do with what I wanted back then. And I was worried about that. I said, "Oh my gosh, people that have been watching me and have been following me for the last years, they see me as a mom and always the kids and this and that. And now what am I gonna share?" I said, "The kids don't want to be on my pictures anymore." They said, "Oh, another picture, mom."
Before you go any further, I've got a confession that even though you see a lot of Cam, he's at that stage now where it's like, Mum, when he sees my phone, and I have to try and do it sneakily, because he'd be like, Mom.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, mine too. And their faces, I think, okay, I can put that on. Just just smile for God's sake. What And I'm already happy that they still are available for when we have dinner or when we have lunch, because that was something like, oh, can I just eat in my room? Can I? I said no.
Ooh, yeah.
That's over with. That's over.
I went through that when he was a teenager. I went through that, but then now he's very, very much closer to me because we live apart. So there's zero friction almost. And whenever we meet each other, it's like on holidays. So it's much, much better. And he's grown up to be his own person. And of course, like I said, I posted earlier, remember you saw, I'm no longer his first love. He's found somebody. So in a way, I'm glad because he has someone in Singapore, to be with, to share moments with, because I'm not there. But another side of me is like, damn, now I know the mother-in-law syndrome. Why we never because you took my boy away,
Oh gosh.
I'm quite chill about it. And like I said, I went through the teenage syndrome, so I know what you mean by no cameras. I've been through that. I even went through a stage, I don't know, Emma, whether you went through that. Don't kiss me in public, mother.
Oh, yeah. And then behind closed doors, it's like, he still love him, and now he doesn't care. But I went through that stage. It was like the rules would come out when we were going out. No hugging, no kissing, behave yourself. And I'm just thinking, but ladies, we've got lovely Tina watching us.
I knew she was going to watch.
Hi, Tina.
Edie is an empty nester. She's living her life.
That's
I've always
really-
said, oh, I can't wait for that moment. And from the other side, I think, oh my gosh, they're growing up so quickly and they're going to be out of the house. And I'm going to be an empty nester too. And then, oh, I even got a dog last year, for God's sake. So now it's all about me and my dog.
It's a wake up call that, well, you seem, Tina, that you've got there or you're getting there, but we need to really find ourselves. Like, seriously, it's that title of mum will always be there, will always be in our hearts. And we will always be there, but we need, because the other day even I went to see a friend. She was talking to her friend on the phone, and she said, oh, she's got to go, she's got Amma here. And she must have said, oh, Amma, I've never met her. And she goes, yes, you have. And she was like, no. And she goes, Cameron's mum. And she went, oh, Cameron's mum. And I'm just thinking, no, I am a person. So we really do need to. And so the question is, how do you get there? How do you enter this new stage in life?
Yeah, true.
Tina's
I think it's going back a bit, going back in time and seeing and thinking of what we used to do before we became moms, you know, introducing hobbies again, and you know, things that we enjoyed doing before.
Do you think it would be the same kind of things, or embracing some of the things I could do? I think my body could do, and some of them I know what my 20-year-old body can do, this body cannot do. And even some of the things that I used to like beforehand, like clubbing and stuff, I know that wouldn't fly with me. There's no way. So it's like having that mixture, I suppose, of the things that you think yes, and trying new things. Art, I can't draw to save my life, but I've always loved art. I got a B in art, but I just always loved it. And it's something that I'm just thinking of, like, embracing again in terms of hobbies.
Well, I guess for me, I'm quite fortunate. Like, okay, there are a lot of things I can still do here in Italy, but on the opportunities that I get to go back to Asia, I go, wow. I am quite happy not to go back with my husband. I don't care if it's on social media now, because then I'm back to being myself. You know, I still go karaoke in Singapore. I still go clubbing. I still go drinking. I still hang out till late, because this is exactly what I miss doing in Sicily now. Right. Everybody, like, okay, probably Europe generally the same. Even when I was in Manchester with my friends, they finish work, they go home, eat dinner, and then it's home. The weather doesn't help all the time, especially during winter. You don't want to go out, right? So it's like, I agree with Emma. Before I joined this business, that crossroad when I was losing myself, and thank goodness my coach found me and I found my coach, I really lost myself totally. I was like, what the hell am I doing in this country? Cannot say bad words, my coach told me. What the hell am I doing here? I used to be a high flyer. I used to run my own business. I used to have staff under me. I used to have a helper 24 hours at home. I don't even have to lift a finger. Okay, I still cook because cooking is my passion. But I don't have to do the pre-cooking preparation, like chopping onions and garlic. You know, on those days when I was doing that, I was like, what the hell? I hate the garlic. And I smashed it very well. So that was the part of me that I totally lost. And then I kind of found myself again. Like, thanks to you, all you ladies in the community. Thank you. And of course, to the new friends that I made here, you know, friends that you left back home. Yeah, they chat with you and all that. But I also face a different time zone thing. Mm-hmm. We are 7 hours ahead of Asia now. So as we're talking, probably they will watch only tomorrow morning. So if there's an emergency, I can't call them. So I'm very happy with my new friends here who actually helped me along the way. I'm happy with the things that I could still do here as much as I try to. And I am actually quite happy with myself now that I found myself back again. I was totally lost. Trust me. I had no friends. I'm sure you remember when you first moved to another country. I know it's years ago, ladies, but still remember, right? You have no friends. You're only dependent on your husband. That was really me. I was really dependent on him. I didn't know how to go anywhere, and I couldn't speak Italian back then. So it was like every day I'm at home waiting for him to come home. Then I said, no, I'm going to learn Italian. That was the first thing I did. No, I'm going to learn how to drive on the wrong side of the road, because in Singapore, we drive on the same side as UK. So here it's on the wrong side. I'm going to learn. I really scratch cars, trust me. But I'm going to learn how to drive, because driving gives me that whole load of independence. I don't know whether you feel it, but the moment I drove again, I felt so liberated.
I think it's important to have our own independence. Very important.
Yes. And you brought up business, and that just got me thinking, like I'm feeling at this stage in life now, working for somebody else. And it's not about whether a good or a bad boss. It's like I realized my tolerance for a lot of the office politics and BS is just no longer there. And it's like there'll be times I'll be in situations and my logical, reasonable side will say, you want to say something, but what you're going to say is not professional. So just be quiet, just be quiet, just be quiet. And as we grow into this new stage of our life, that's another thing. And I'm so grateful for this business. And I also feel sometimes, I mean, we've experienced it a lot. Let's just throw it out there. As women, there can be that glass ceiling in corporate or in anything. And then when you hit a certain age, sometimes if you haven't reached a particular height, it's going to be even harder. And it's not because of our abilities, because we're amazing. I mean, we give birth to human beings, for goodness sakes, and then we're still up and doing our things, in a couple of hours. We multitask, do so many things, and if there's guys watching, we adore you. So this is not bashing men or anything like that. We're just speaking on the basis of being women. But anyway, so you get to that stage and you're thinking, in terms of working, do I really want to do this? I don't have time to do this. So I'm so grateful for having this business that it's given me that out. Tina's put, sorry, I keep forgetting, middle youth. I'm in charge of displaying the comments.
Grandkids. Oh my God.
About the children.
We're not going there. We're not going there.
No, we're not reaching there yet. Definitely not.
She's put here, you are all amazing, powerful, empowered women. Just look at you go. Oh, thank you, Tina. And the corporate ladder, that's what we're talking about. She put, that's so true about the corporate ladder. I mean, how do you ladies feel? Because I've noticed that my tolerance now for the things that I could, when we're talking about working, whatever, it's just not there. So I'm so grateful to have this and build on this.
But I guess it's also doing something you love doing. You know? That helps a lot. I mean, if you love what you do, then what they say, then you don't work another day in your life. I mean, I work night shifts and it's not something that I want to do the rest of my life. I know this is going to be temporary. So I do my work seriously, because it is helping lives, of course. So it is a serious job, but it's not that I have that, because you can grow in this company where I'm working too, but I don't have that need to do that. I just want to get out. I just want to get out and just do this full time and spend my time on things that I like doing, So So
Well, I'm glad that for me, I don't have that corporate letter shit anymore because, I mean, I don't think I have that energy for all that now.
yeah.
I mean, I used to, I was a bitch, right? So I used to like really, I fight my way through, I climb my way through, and I really climb to the top. Well, not the top, second highest person. I just have one big boss to report to, but climbing up there was not easy. You get backstabbed, you get bitched on, you are never the nicest person, they talk behind your back. Can you imagine? I can't imagine having to go back to an office now and do that. I think I'll kill somebody.
Me neither. No.
No, so I'm just happy like doing my own things now and being my own boss. And just before we came on, I was just telling the lady, say like, how's your day today? I said, I did nothing today. So, I mean, I enjoy days where I can do nothing. Of course, then you can't do this all the time, but there's like some days you just want to be with your own self and cuddle up in bed.
It's having the choice, you know?
Yes,
Yeah.
the autonomy to just
Exactly.
do what we
I'm
want.
sure, like, Natasha, you still have to send your kids to school because the other day I was just thinking to myself, like, I used to wake up at 6:30 a.m. because school in Singapore starts at 7:30. So I have to send the rascal to school. I'm the mom taxi too, you know? And after that, I got to go to work. But because I also had my own business, there's flexibility. Then come afternoon, 1 something or 2, I got to pick him up.
Yeah. Being a mom is a full-time job. It's a full-time job.
Yes.
And a lot of people don't see that. I guess you have to be a parent to see that.
To appreciate that, yeah.
Not that we don't enjoy the time, but being a mom, you actually lose at least 2 decades of your life because you have to dedicate these 2 decades of your life to this helpless person at first and watch the person grow, and then you have to now learn how to let go, which is what I'm learning now. Well, actually, I let go pretty well.
Letting go, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, the letting go part. So let's not talk about grandchildren, okay?
Oh,
that
God.
is a decade more. I told my son, no way. And the other day, my friend and I were like, okay, my friend is the same age as me, but she has girls, and girls mature faster, right?
Oh,
so she has daughters.
Oh, gosh.
And but both are married, and they're in their late 20s, early 30s. So they are ready to become moms. So I was telling her, look, you're going to definitely be a grandma before me. And she said, can you help me think of another word and not grandma? I don't want to be I was like, good idea. Let's think of another way. And I realized that, I'm not sure, is it in France? They don't call their grandmother, right? They call her Mimi.
Here, they're using the term glamour now. A lot of a few friends that are grandmas, and they use the term glamour. But we've also got lovely Dorothy watching.
Hello, Dorothy.
Hello, thank you for tuning in. And we do have quite a few viewers, so don't be shy. Let us know who you are, where you're watching from, just so that we can show our love and appreciation. But the glamour stage, I mean, that will come, and it will be different. The energy that we you had with the children, and the good thing about grandchildren, I look at it, is you can give them back.
Yeah, exactly. You can play for 1 hour, 1 day, or maximum 2 days. Yes, I agree.
Oh gosh.
And we've also got the lovely Vicky watching from my part of the world. Hi, Vicky.
Sunny London. Ooh, sunny
today.
It's lovely. And then Dorothy says that she's from the USA. Yeah.
That's great.
But and we've also got
Adeline
from Colorado. Thank you for tuning in. But going back to the topic of, you know, being women and who we were and where we are now. It's, I don't know. I just find, not find, but going through that journey of a woman, it's like there's so many transitions and there's so many battles as well that we have to fight. Because you were talking about, like, Tina, you were saying, you know, we give 20 years minimum to a young person. And when you want to have a corporate life, you're juggling that, the battles that you go through as a woman, because it's well known that women can be, and the majority of the time, paid less to do the same job that a man would be doing. And this is not bashing. We just go through so much, but we keep going. And I think now it's like just finding us and enjoying just being. Being. Like you were saying, Tina, this morning you didn't get up until whatever time you wanted. There's nothing wrong with that. Just being is where I want to be. And I think I'm kind of looking to find that just being. I don't know if I'm making sense, ladies.
Yes. It's appreciating the time you have with yourself.
Yeah. And the new you.
Because I'm doing this full time, I don't need to wait for weekends, which is what I love. You know, I mean, yes, it's a little bit different because the husband is around, but I don't need to wait for weekends to do things. Like in the past, when I was working, I could only go to do groceries on weekends with everybody else, and all the trolleys are fighting in the supermarket. I actually go to the markets every day now because I just go, I buy anything fresh, I'll cook it on the same day, or I'll see what I feel like it. And you know, I can do my manicure anytime, my hair anytime. I don't have to fight with the weekend crowd. Which is what I like. And then I can actually spend my weekend really with my husband and also do nothing but still with him.
I think we go through phases, and you know, we are always evolving. I mean, it's who you were isn't who you have to stay.
Yes,
growth is always possible. And I've grown so much in this business, and I've learned so many things. I mean, I wouldn't have opened up about how I feel to just a bunch of strangers, but I don't feel that way. You know, I feel that you guys are all my family, and and it's nice. Not only talking about business, but it's not just business. What we do here, we help each other in our personal life, in a personal level, you know, to grow. And I think that's
and the mindset is so important, not just about positivity, but when we had the law of attraction, and you were talking even now, Natasha, you talked about how your why had changed.
Don't go there. I don't want to cry.
I agree. My why has also changed, but I'll be honest, it's some of it's changed, but I feel this guilt because the change in my why is more about finding me and doing things for me. But I feel
selfish, you know. I felt selfish.
And that's something that we have to just lay to rest, because I
feel
go,
like, as Tina said, let go.
And there's nothing wrong with the why being me.
Yeah,
of course, my biggest why is my son, but it's also me. I mean,
exactly.
I'm sure Natasha felt the same way. You went through different stages of health changes and all that.
Oh gosh.
I was an ex-stroke patient, and really, when you wake up from that stroke, it's like a second chance in life. And you go like, hell, I don't care about the rest of the world. It's all about me.
Yeah.
I live for myself. I live every day for myself. I want to be happy. I choose to be happy, right? And there is nothing wrong with that, actually. And there's no apologies for that, because no one can live your life for you. Yeah. Right. And it's up to you to make it or not. No one should judge you, because you don't know whether the next day or next moment you're going to be awake and talking again.
Yeah.
And all the moments that you want, all the things that you want to do will be missed if you don't cherish and fight for what you want to do. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I totally agree. So for me, I suppose I'm at that stage. We started it in the beginning. And before I go further, we've also got lovely Geraldine watching. She's
Hello,
saying,
Geraldine.
Hi, Geraldine. Thank you for tuning in and your support. She's watching from the UK. But going back to what I was just going to say, I think now for me, who I am, I will be really, really honest. I know that I'm Amma. I know that I'm a mum, but who is Amma? And it's about rediscovering myself again. And so I think that's the journey that I'm going on now. What about you two? How do you want to end it in terms of end the chat, who you are, or what do you have to impart?
I'm in that same stage too. I'm still discovering who I am, slowly getting there, enjoying or getting to enjoy my time being alone too. You know, I think that's learning to live with yourself. I mean, that's a big thing, you know. Always being worried about others or taking care of others, and then it's just you. I mean, okay, I still have my kids living with me, and I still have to do the casual things, but it's like, you know, they just come out of the rooms to eat, and and that's it. But you know, it's all about that in that phase, and yeah, trying new things. So I'm doing meditation and things like that. Just trying new things and see, yes, and just finding myself again.
Well, for me, I guess I did find myself back. So I'm quite happy with that. But I am definitely a different person from who I was 20 years ago, 30 years ago. No, keep adding the years, then they'll know my age, cannot say. So I have become less of a stressful person. I used to be really like uptight, like a drop of a pin or something, I would jump and I'll scream. So now there's nobody for me to scream to and yell at here, right? Except my poor dog. So I'm very chilled now, honestly. I kind of, and being in Sicily, you have no choice but to be chill. The Italian bureaucracy makes you very chill. Otherwise, you will probably die of heart attack or stroke. So I just let things go, let it flow. And I think by doing that, I'm a happier person. Less stress, you know. It happens. It doesn't happen. If I want it badly, I'll make it happen. Otherwise, then I'll just go with the flow. Yeah.
Exactly.
Most definitely. So we are coming to the end of our chat, and we just want to say thank you to everybody who tuned in to supporting and watching us, and thank you to everyone who will be tuning in later to watch the replay. We know that you will love it. Well, we hope that you will love it. And to all the ladies out there, just keep on being fabulous. If you're at the stage of self-discovery, again, enjoy it, because life is a journey, and that journey will have its ups and downs, but more importantly, it's just meant to be enjoyed. So just embrace who you are, enjoy the journey, and stay awesome as always. We will see you again, I'm sure.
Oh, yes. Bye.
Bye.